And there we go. So let me find my random array guy. There it is. So just like Python has one called, what is it called? Choice? I can't remember. No.
Brandon.
Yeah, random. Yep. This has, we create our array, right? And then we print our array, but when we're printing it, actually I shouldn't be doing it this way, should I? Oh, no, this is right. We're bringing in how big the array is that we're making. Right? Bring in the size, which means we can change this easily right here and don't have to chase the code down. So we bring that in. We're going to return a random array. So we create a random object, which is just basically a big dumpster full of random numbers. We need to initialize our array to store that information. Because we set this as 10, this 10 comes down to here, and then it's going to be 10. If this is 20, then we have 20. If this is 5,000, we have 5,000. We go through until we're done with the array. We do random next int. So when you generate a random object, it has a big pile of numbers in it. So it goes through one at a time and picks the next one. So it goes from 1 to 100. But interestingly, it doesn't use the last one. Where Python, it does. Different random number generators work differently. Then we return it and just print it out. And here's our print array that we used the last time. There. It looks beautiful. Now, notice there's a comma after each one of these, but there's not a comma after the last one. Well, let's look at how that happened. Goodness. So we create our, where's it at here? Here we are. We bring in our array. We print everything up to the last one. If I didn't have -1 here, I would have a comma at the end of my numbers. So let me just go ahead and do that so you can see that. Because we're adding a comma to each number, which means if I don't do what I did, you end up with a comma at the end. Pretend that 38 doesn't exist. You'd end up with a comma at the end. So what I did instead was I said, okay, my loop is going to stop 1 short. And how do I get the last element of an array? Length -1. So then I just print out the last element. I don't have an extra comma. How about that? Doesn't seem impressive, but I thought it was pretty cool. See? Looks lovely. I can't print this one the same way because then I end up with a comma out here. And if there's a comma out there, it just looks stupid. Like I don't know what I'm doing. This looks professional, right? Much nicer. It makes a difference when you're writing programs, how it looks visually. That makes it more intuitive. That's what people are used to seeing. So as part of the design process is thinking of how are people used to seeing things? Are they seeing it the way they've seen it before? Is it intuitive? Is it easy to understand? With that extra comma, your eye goes and it's like, where did that come from? Otherwise, if we do commas like that, your eye reads it much more easily.
Is there a way to, like there is in Python where you couldn't just look at the list and like go to the very end of it from there?
You have to do length minus.
Yeah, you can't just do the.
There's not slicing.
There's
Yeah.
no slicing, no.
No. This is how you would slice it, so to speak. You have to pick the element that maybe there is slicing. I've never seen it. Good research project. I shouldn't say there isn't. And we already looked at the search thing, didn't we? Let's stop and look at array lists, and then we'll be done with our